I once heard the following analogy. Imagine the date is July 1863, and you just arrived in the small town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, where the epic Civil War battle of Gettysburg had been fought just days before. As you walk through town, you see a person kneeling on one knee, intently looking through a keyhole into a house. Suddenly, that person stands up and with a shriek of horror runs past you yelling, "They are killing him! What's happening in there must be stopped." Alarmed, you run to the door. Dropping to one knee, you look through the keyhole, and what you see and hear is frightening. You hear screaming. You see blood. You see the gleam of a sharp knife in someone's hands. You're not sure what to think. Have you stumbled onto a murder scene? Is there some type of crime taking place? What could explain what you are seeing through that keyhole? In a moment of bravery, you decide to intervene. You stand up, open the door, and step into the room, bracing for the worst. What you quickly discover is you've stepped into a makeshift operating room that was set up in someone's house. The person screaming in pain is an injured soldier with a horrible leg injury sustained from a mortar that had landed and exploded at his feet. In the absence of adequate anesthetics, I'm sure by then they had run out, a number of men are holding the patient down on the table while a nurse tries to comfort the patient, telling him in a soft voice that everything is going to be all right. The surgeon, the one holding the sharp knife, is carefully and skillfully amputating the person's leg below the knee because early signs of gangrene are already present in the gaping wound at the soldier's foot and ankle. You realize what you initially thought was a crime is actually a life-saving procedure that is taking place. Without the skilled surgeon removing the diseased and gangrenous tissue, the soldier would certainly die. Later, while reflecting on what happened, you realize that looking through the keyhole, you never would have fully understood what was happening. You had to step into the room. In many Old Testament stories, we need to step into the room to fully understand God's motives and what is happening. In many Old Testament stories, we need to step into that room with that perspective. So with that perspective, let's step into the room of the flood